Hello, everyone. It's William and Andrew
Hello.
coming to you live from Star Cottage Studio. Sorry, we're like a minute or two late. It's been a little bit wild today.
Running.
I don't know why it feels so bright in here today.
It is bright.
It feels even brighter than normal. Maybe it's this.
You're not used to the lights.
I guess not. So, how's everyone doing? Let's see who's here with us today. Hello, Harry. Hello, Suzanne. Thank you for joining us. Susan is out there. Says hello to William, Andrew, the kitties, Harry, Suzanne, and all. Hello, Marianne. Norma is with us today. Hi, everybody. How are you doing? It's been, oh, there's Julie. Hello, Julie. Thanks for tuning in. It has been wild, right? We had a great weekend. Andrew gave a speech. We saw lots of amazing.
He didn't do very good.
He did really well. He does that to himself. Do you do that to yourself? Tell yourself you didn't do well when you did?
Well,
stop it.
I could have done better.
Stop it if you do that.
If I do it, see, the thing is that being realistic about how well, I did fine, but I could have done better. And I think what I learned is I got nervous because this is one of the first times that I've been paid as a speaker for metalsmithing. And so I got nervous. It kind of got in my head because all of the other presenters were reading from scripts.
Yeah.
So I was like, I need to read from a script too. And what I really probably should have done is just showed a few slides and then just been myself.
Just talked like you do it almost every day.
I know, correct. I was like, why am I acting like I'm new?
New to this speaking thing?
I know. Oh, well.
Suzanne says, Andrew, I got the pendant.
Oh, good.
Which pendant is that?
The one she got to tell me get my gold.
Oh.
Do you like it? Hopefully you do.
I didn't even know those went out. Andrew snuck those around me.
Correct.
Got them out the door. I didn't have to do anything for that.
He's like, great.
I like that. Maybe we'll do more of
great.
that.
So the gold came today, y'all.
It did.
And it's basically
how many grams of gold is it?
Not a lot because I didn't sell that many pieces, but it's basically looks like glitter. And so I'm deeply grateful for the opportunity to work with it. Yeah. But at the same time, I'm like,
we're not going to be doing a lot of that.
If you sneeze, you're going to be so sad. The crying time all day.
You better wear a mask the whole time you're working with it.
It's going to be like HEPA filter up in here so that nothing
But not big gloves because you did just
no. The most sleek finger grease, not because you don't want grease, so never mind.
Right.
So basically, I'm going to be investing.
Holding your breath.
Yes,
and wrapping yourself in saran wrap.
Very sharp tweezers so I can place things. Yeah. But I'm excited. I just haven't worked with it before, at least not in a pure state. Like I've worked with tons of gold-plated things and things like that, but I haven't done anything where I've taken raw materials and done stuff with it. So with the gold. So,
yeah, it's going to be a new thing. So thank you all for helping us out with that. Andrew Price still has a few more pieces for sale if you want to continue to help us out. Or did you take the post down?
No, they're still up. But I know that I didn't post too many things because we were on our way out the door. And so I only posted things that I had pictures for already and that I knew I had. Because there's a couple of things that I could have posted, but I don't know where they are. And so I didn't want to play that game.
Not when we were trying to go.
No. I like this. I like it to, I'm learning and growing as an artist and an entrepreneur, not to put myself in positions where I then have to scramble later.
No, please, that's no good. I feel like my head looks so big and your body is so small.
Good.
This foreground background thing is
Good.
Looks like my head is this big head floating here.
Good.
Hello, Susie. Thanks for joining us. Julie is with us. Did I already say Julie? Hello, Julie. That was different Julie. Two Julies.
Other Julie.
Other Julie. Teresa is with us. Hello, hello, hello. Let's see. Skipped. Let me go back. What is happening?
So yeah,
I
we
see
had a lot
someone
of
new.
fun. Erica Moody was the keynote speaker. I was super fortunate to take a workshop with Erica Moody. She was actually the first workshop first real workshop that I took when I decided to start taking classes again.
And this was Snag at Touchstone.
So it was like a big full circle event.
It was pretty cool.
And then we went and saw demos, hands-on demos.
4 different demos
from Peter. I don't know how to say his last
I
name.
did get it, and now I can't think of it.
Brassifixifus?
Yes.
How do you say that?
I saw it and I sounded it out to myself, and then I heard him say it. I'm like, I think I'm right. And now without the paper in front of me, it's a long name. Whoops. He showed me, and then Brasspenix.
Brasspenix.
I think it's Brasspenix. Peter Brasspenix.
And we got his demo piece.
Yeah, we did.
It was priced so low. I was like, he's missing a 0.
I know. Andrew, I told him the price because he was manning the booth. And I told him the price. He's like, elbow people to get that.
I said, go on ahead.
He's like, go.
Sharp
go.
elbows.
Sharp elbows.
Sharp. Put them
Get
out.
through there. Claim it.
Chicken wing that business.
So I did, and we did. So
Correct.
we got it.
Somebody was like, I was just about to do it. And I was like, oh, wow. Sorry.
So
Sorry, not sorry.
we did get that. And we got a few other things. We got exceptionally good deals because it was makers selling to makers, and the prices were great.
Yeah, so we got a couple things for our collection.
Maybe we'll show them maybe someday.
Maybe I'll do that tomorrow.
Show off. But yeah, it was a good time, and I don't do most of the stuff. Like it was mostly metalwork, of course. It was Snag, but we went after watching the presentations.
You skipped the other ones.
Okay, go ahead.
So then
Rachel,
David, and then we saw Rachel Kettinger, and
see,
then
who knows those last names?
Huh?
I'm like, it was Rachel and Rachel. That's what I remember.
R&R.
Yeah.
And then who else was that day?
That Erica.
Oh,
It was
and
Erica, Peter, Rachel, and Rachel. So 4 different demos.
That was good.
That was good. We had lots of food. We ate more than we ever eat.
Oh my goodness.
So good. All vegetarian options.
So good. They do such a good job.
That's what
Ed. He does a good job.
He does a great job.
They had baklava one day.
He takes it very seriously, his job.
Yes, he does. And he's so nice.
Yeah. Nice
He's
guy.
like so nice. And then the next day, I opened things up.
Speaking.
My speech went too long. No, it wasn't the next. It was the next.
It was
day.
the next day, Sunday.
So then Willow.
Because when we got there, it was late, and we just sat around the fire
Mm-hmm.
and talked to people. So Saturday was the demo day mostly, and then Sunday Andrew opened the speech, and then Willow,
And then Sachi.
Willow and Sachi. So
And Glover was supposed to, but he had to have an emergency surgery, so he couldn't come.
So we had good demos and good speeches.
And then I did a demo on how to use fast cast resin and mold putty.
And I think Willow and Sachi helped out in the blacksmithing shop.
Yeah.
And then Erica gave business tips. So if you wanted business tips, she was available to talk about that.
I should have sent you up there.
I know. I was thinking about it, but I wanted to film your demo, which I did.
Support.
And then
he kept forgetting I forgot my phone because I was so fixated on my speech. And I was like, make sure to take pictures.
I'm like, yeah, I'll take pictures for you. And then I got so engrossed in the speeches, I totally forgot to take pictures.
Of course I will, Andrew. Who do you think I am?
Right? But of course, he didn't also ask me for my phone when he sat back down.
No, because my eyes were on the stage so that they could see that I was paying attention and being an active, good participant.
Yeah. And then I took a bunch of 360 videos, and I hit the download button on the app to download all those videos. and I deleted them to make space on the card. And what I realized is downloading them to your phone was not the same in this app as exporting them to your phone, which is a totally different process. And so I lost a bunch of the videos I took. But I do have 360 videos of all the presenters, at least one of all of them, even if it's short. I'm going to try and combine them into some kind of maybe montage or something. And
check out the Snag feed if you want those pictures.
Yeah.
Because William's going to
send them off. I don't know if they can use 360. I don't know if they work with that or not. But I did get permission from all of the speakers to publish them ourselves if we want to and take them. So we're going to do something like that too. But definitely check out the Snag feed because I think they're going to be compiling pictures from a lot of people and throwing them out onto the social media outlets. Hello, Dragonflies, Ozarks, Homestead, and Designs from Southern Missouri. Thank you for joining us. Somebody new, please, if you're new, even if you're not new, make sure you're subscribed.
What part of Missouri?
Because if you're not subscribed, some people think they are, and then they go to the YouTube channel and they're like, oh, I never actually hit the button. So go hit that subscribe button if you're not, and please hit share. Share with your friends. Share.
My people are from Poplar Bluff.
Poplar Bluff in Missouri. That's where Andrew's people come from.
Well, some of them.
Suzanne says, I love it, William. It's an ocean jasper. Oh.
Oh, good.
Oh, nice.
It was a stone on stone setting.
Oh, that one. I love that one. That oval one, stone on stone. That was really nice. Christina is your name. Thank you, Christina, for joining us. Sorry, we're just getting to, we talk and then we get to the comments. We try and chat with y'all and interact. If you're new here, we hang out a lot before our videos generally.
Correct.
And we just chat and create that community because that is like super important.
I can't stay the whole time because I have a board meeting.
Yeah. So Andrew's only going to be with us until about 10 till 7.
Correct.
And my watch is going crazy. So it is 6 o'clock right now.
I did all my homework.
He did his homework. He's ready to go.
And
jump
I
on.
proof checks other people's homework.
Oh, our phone. I got to plug in my phone because I don't know how long we're going to be, and I don't know how much battery I have left. There we go. All right. Let's see here. So I think you'll find out, Christina, that our people here are super nice. So I hope you get to know people and hang out and talk back and forth with each other. Now, we generally will read comments. Some of we're using StreamYard to stream. So some of our comments come from Facebook, some are from YouTube. You will only see the comments that you're watching. So if you're on YouTube, you'll see the YouTube comments. So if you hear me say something like this person said, and you're like, I don't see this person, that's why. A lot of people know this. I just like to say it in case you don't. Let's see, Anne is with us. Hello, Anne. Harry says, gold is so much easier to work with than common metals.
I'll have to take your word for it at this point.
We'll find out, right? Susan says, I didn't know that about gold, Harry. He says it's very soft, so you can form and move it with gravers and gravers and files.
It's like an engraver.
Ah, yes, that makes sense. Hello, Bonnie. Thanks for joining us. Good to see you here again.
Susan asked if the alloy makes a difference. I don't know, because this is raw, rough from the mines in Alaska.
Harry says, yes, white gold is harder. The higher the carat, the softer it is. This is pure gold. Pure.
Oh, and they probably don't know. Maybe you do know, but I painted my shoes gold.
He did.
And that was like the talk of the
Oh
day.
my goodness. Everybody had to see his shoes. Everybody had to talk about his shoes.
And then they started cracking though, so.
Yeah.
But you know what? They're work boots, so I don't really care. And I probably could have put something on top of them to make them.
They're going to get dirty.
I don't really care.
They're going to get dirty.
And I can always, if it bothers me, I can paint them again. Patch the hole, patch the cracks.
Right.
And
Marianne
go ahead. It wasn't the paint that cracked. It was where there were like grooves. So I guess it kind of like.
Probably contracted and expanded.
You know, it's like because the leather was broken in. So there were like areas where there was like, what would you call that?
I don't know.
Valley?
You put the kind of top coat on, and when they crunched,
and when they go like that,
it fell into the valley. Or
And then the
didn't
valley
fall.
got washed out.
Marion says, yes, please. Want to drool over your acquisitions, the stuff we got. Drool worthy, y'all. Drool worthy. And didn't have to spend a lot because we don't have a lot.
No. But we brought, I made up some money before we could go because I knew that this was going to happen. So I thought there was going to be more tools.
Yeah, there were like no tools available.
And there were no tool vendors. So next year, if you're a tool vendor,
Get
that's
in
where it is.
That's right.
Because you would have cleaned up.
And says, yum, it's nice when places have good vegetarian options.
Correct.
Ed always has good vegetarian
And
options.
he remembers that I'm a vegetarian too, every single time.
Susan says, you two are making me hungry. We are too.
We didn't even talk about what we ate.
I know.
Oh,
And
maybe the baklava.
Yeah, you did. That was good. We started eating 3 times a day.
Who does that?
I was so full while I was there, and now I'm so empty because I'm not doing it.
Okay, so let me do some truth time right now.
Uh-oh. Here comes the truth.
Here's the truth. If you are used to eating 1 time a day and then you start eating 3 times a day, your pictures will reflect that. I looked like I had shoved a pillow down my shirt. And so there are a lot of pictures that probably look less than flattering about me. And I'm not being like self-deprecating or whatever. I just see what's normal and then what's not normal. And I was like, ooh, nobody was looking out for me and said, hey, maybe just like, really
suck it in harder.
They said not to suck in, they said exhale aggressively.
I guess that might work. But
because if you suck in, then it looks like you have this weird
unless your shirt just falls and it's fine.
That's correct.
Right. Was it Christina? Said, I feel like I need some baklava.
Me too.
It was good.
I'm not making it. I tried to make it one time, and I was like, who lied on the internet and said this is a quick and easy recipe? Because I was like, this is neither quick nor easy. No. And if you don't have counter space, that's the other thing.
Right.
I tried to do this, I think, when we lived in Brooklyn, and our counter was this big, and usually it was covered this much. So I had like this much room to cook. And so
not enough to make phyllo.
No. So I just made it into like a bread thing.
Marion says, new tech snafus. Yes. Christina said, was it Christina? Did I get that right? Am I right? Thinking right?
I think so.
Or Christine. Sorry. They didn't go to the cloud. They would have under 2 conditions. 1, I hit export instead of download. And 2, there was actually like a high-end Wi-Fi or cell service. There's no cell service there, pretty much. And the Wi-Fi is, let's just say they're lucky they have it, but it's not great. Like these are gigabytes upon gigabytes of videos. Yeah, it was 200 and it was almost like 300 gigabytes of videos. And
everybody shares, so they ask you to be on it minimally.
Yeah, so the whole conference was on one small Wi-Fi, bandwidth.
Which it wasn't that bad.
No, it worked most of the time for us.
But like I've been when they have their open house and there were like 500 people there.
There was no service.
The service was more challenging.
We could barely even swipe a credit card.
But for the most part, it's not that bad.
Let's see. Okay, you've been subbed for a while. Good. Thank you.
Oh, and if you get a chance, you want to do me a favor, do me a solid, y'all. Go on over to, not right now, but afterwards, go to the Touchstone Center for Crafts YouTube channel and give them a subscribe.
Ooh.
So that
I have to see if I'm subscribed.
I don't know, but
I didn't know I don't know if I knew they had one.
I don't know that most people know, but they're trying to grow that too, like everybody.
Good.
So
yeah, go do it. Not now, but after. So I'm in South Central Missouri in Willow Springs.
That sounds familiar.
Willow Springs. Poplar Bluff is near the Boot Hill. Anne says, I love your gold boots.
Thanks. nice.
The shoes are cool, says Norma. Susan says, yes, Andrew, boots were awesome.
I would show you my gold shoes today, but I don't think I'm that flexible anymore, and I don't want to shame myself on TV. I know. I am wearing soft pants.
How low does the head have to go to get the foot up?
We're not gonna play that game.
You know, it's like it has to balance out just right.
Nah, I just take it off at that point.
Bunny's
shoe.
right, not the head. Bunny says, it's fun to see you guys so happy. Glad you had a great time. Yeah, you know, business is still crazy slow, but we had a good weekend as far as us getting out and doing things. And thank you again to our friend, our neighbor who cat sat for us.
Correct.
We really appreciate that.
Thank you.
Susan says, Andrew, you are silly.
Correct.
Marion says, I eat 4 to 5 times a day.
You know, I think most people, when they read my posts in particular, it's like, welcome to the generational trauma hour.
Which is how he started out his speech.
Correct. It's like, good morning, everyone. Who's ready for some generational trauma? And then the people's eyes got big and horrified.
And they also laughed.
And then...
Probably the people who know Andrew laughed.
Correct. Because they were like, oh, no.
The rest of them are like...
And they were getting horrified. But that's the thing is, like, there's another side to me besides just crying all the time. And I think most people are like that, you know, depending on who you are and what environment you're in. And I think a lot. So I don't know if, like, I realize that not a lot of people, like, think a lot. And that's the, like, I was like, don't you think about, like, how this affects this and this and this and this and this? And then people were like, no, I actually don't think about things like that. I was like, well, what about when blah, 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 blah happened? I was like, no, I mostly think about, like, you know, how am I going to pay my rent?
I think about that.
And I was like, what about the ecological impact of this and this and this? And so anyways.
And eating 4 to 5 times a day, Mary, is it like big? These were big meals. These were big meals, and they were good meals, but we were walking around very full and a little bit sleepy.
Oh my gosh! So one of the days it rained, and one of the
gloomy,
demos,
gray, rainy, chilly day.
One of the demos was after lunch on that cold.
We had sweaters on, and sitting in comfy chairs.
And the lights were dimmed,
very dim. So you could see that because they had a TV screen for the presenter, and the lights were dim, so you could see the TV well. And it was like,
but the stuff was very interesting.
It was crazy interesting.
But at the same time, sometimes the conditions are not optimized for full and wakeful engagement.
Right. Anne says, you all are like my parents. Anytime visiting them, I'm like, I need 3 squares. You people never eat. We eat at the end of the day. It's like a
snake.
Right? You take it all in at the end of the day.
Like my jaw unhinges, and you'd be surprised how much I can fit in my mouth.
Susan says, diabetics often have to eat several small meals a day. Yeah. But those are small meals, right? We were eating large meals.
And the food was
3
healthy.
times a day. It was good.
You know what's nice about that is we didn't have to cook for ourselves.
No, we didn't have to go forage. We didn't have to find anything anywhere because there's not a lot around.
Everything is already paid for, so you just go, you get your food, you eat, you take.
It's like being in school to the cafeteria,
and they clean up.
Yeah,
and so
you just drop off your stuff.
Like when you're at home, then you're like, do I really want to make 10 dishes? Nah, we just get this thing in a box and eat it.
Marianne says baklava is time consuming at the very least.
Yeah, no, I probably did at that point write a comment and be like, who's tripping today?
Christina agrees. It isn't easy at all to make. I'd rather buy it. Right.
Correct.
Hello, Cheryl. Cheryl is here too.
I used to keep phyllo dough in the freezer at all times, just in case I had to whip something up. Because no matter what, you just have the filling. You just put that in between the phyllo doughs and you bake in the oven, and people are like, "Whoa, holy crap! You did this for us?" And you're like, "Yes, I did." Yes, and you just basically paint it on some jelly and put it in the oven, and you're done.
Says, oh, I get it. When we used to go out and sell at shows, we barely had service. I know. Sometimes.
But you know what? I'll take this any day over them knuckle busters. Who remembers those? When you're like this. And then sometimes it would go through, and then you had to call before midnight.
You had to go home and
punch the
punch
numbers
all those numbers in, over and over and over and over and over again.
If you had a good show, that is.
Right. And if you wrote down anything wrong,
mm-hmm.
the starting numbers of the address, the zip code, the 3-digit code, anything wrong, decline.
Mm-hmm. And that didn't even take into account as if somebody's card declined.
Right.
So.
And then you had to call them and hopefully give you the right information.
Right. You wrote down the telephone number too.
Yeah, and hopefully they gave you the one and didn't know their card was going to decline and just gave you a fake one. There are some bad people out there. Marianne says, I have a grocery store nearby where you can buy baklava by the piece. So yummy.
That's good. A little treat.
Susan said, how did the boys handle your absence?
They didn't.
Barnaby made a friend. Barnaby made a friend one of the days, but Gilbert was not seen all weekend. But that's normal. So we knew he was probably just fine. He was eating. The food was disappearing. Marianne said it was extremely smoky this weekend, so stayed indoors. Is this still going on up there? That's crazy.
I know somebody who's one of the emergency firefighters, and they're out there. He's a blacksmith and has been taking pictures of like everything and updating his stories.
Hello, Cindy. Thank you for joining us. And Bonnie says the mosquitoes were terrible at the cabin this weekend. Any tips?
I use essential oils, and that helps.
Yeah, I don't know what you can do, especially if your body chemistry is one that they like. Like mine, mosquitoes, knock on wood, mosquitoes don't generally bother me much. My dad, like we grew up by a lake. And so we would sometimes, out in the backyard, we were near the lake. And I wouldn't get bit very much. My mom doesn't get bit very much. I don't know about my brother every once in a while, but my dad, they loved him. And he would end up with, they look like hives with somebody. No.
I got one right here, of course, right before the talking time. I was like, I'm not going to get any mosquito bites. I'm so lucky, blah, blah, blah. And then I went and I got one.
Of course.
And it's right here on my face.
Not only this, but you have to cover it over.
Perfect.
Let's see. Oh, cash is always best. Sometimes cash is great, but I like the money to go right into the bank. That's cards I'm okay with because it goes right into the bank because everything is like auto paid every month. So it's like if I have to run to the bank, that's like an extra time. And some days there's not a lot extra time to get to the bank before the auto pay goes through.
Just shop and stuff.
Yeah, if it's like spendable and not needed, then yes, cash is great.
Bills.
Yeah, which it's always for bills. Suzanne says we had the bar-a-thon this Friday, but quiet the rest of the weekend.
Oh, good.
It looked like it was kind of fun. I only saw kind of getting ready, and I saw pictures of you waiting for things.
There was a shirt of that alien puking.
Yeah, that was kind of cool. I like that. That was a funny shirt. Classy shirt. Susan saw Guardians of the Galaxy 3 this weekend. Cute movie. Highly recommend it. Everyone has been saying good things. Somebody mentioned, I think it was that movie about animals, though. There was something that happened, animal cruelty. And I'm like, I think Anne actually, was it Anne that talked about that?
I think it's Sarah Jo.
Oh, okay. Or maybe Anne chimed in about it. Yeah. So that's going to be a little bit hard maybe. But I heard that this was everyone's like, this is one of the best trilogies in movies right now, or at least action movies. Marianne says it's supposed to rain tonight and tomorrow, so hopefully that helps. Suzanne says bar-a-thon is 6 bars, 6 beers, and 6 miles. That's not too bad. That's a nice day.
Yeah.
Christina says I haven't seen Guardians of the Galaxy 2 or 3. I love Groot. I'll have to look it up. Yeah, I think we're up to 2, right? We watched 2.
Yeah, but sometimes also it helps to watch those other ones.
Yeah, everything that ties into everything.
I think we're mostly caught up. I think if we get done tonight early, LOL.
LOL.
We'll watch the Ant-Man movie tonight because
Hmm.
it's streaming now.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, we might not be able to. Our internet's out. Our internet is out. We don't know why. I called customer service. They said
the house.
at the house. Here, obviously, it's working. That's one of the reasons we're doing this here. The store is also working, which is the same service. So at the house, though, and I think it went out before we left, right before we left, because I kind of noticed the router was glowing a different color, but we were going to take care of it then. So I called them.
I didn't notice it on the cameras at the house, but
yeah, but so maybe it wasn't actually, or maybe it's been in and out. But I called them today. They said that they can see the router, but they can see that it's either not giving an address to the modem. The modem is not giving an address to the router, or the router is not taking the address. So I'm going to take one of our other routers from here or the store and take it home and see if it works. Pop it in. If it works, then we got to replace a router. If it doesn't work, then they have to replace a modem, which means we have to continue to clean the house for people to come in and tear apart our entertainment area. Perfect. Moving the TV and the stand and all that stuff out, and all the books and all the knickknacks, and yeah. So because
we'll just have it on the outside.
Right, put it on the outside, and it's
a cable.
It's fiber optic, so they can't even give us a router to plug in like a modem to plug in ourselves, like you can with Comcast and stuff. They have to bring one in that somehow they open it up and tie the line into it in the inside. So they have to do that. So I hope it's just our modem or our router, as much as I don't want to have to buy a new one. It'd make it a lot easier to replace. Or maybe they come in. It's cheaper that way. Anyway, Susan says it's one of the better recent Marvel films. Susan says we missed Ant-Man. Have to watch it on demand, I guess. Bonnie says Starlink, guys, I love it. Yeah, except we don't need it, at least, because we're luckily in town. When we were at the apartment before this, we had satellite internet, but they didn't have Starlink yet. Yeah, we actually saw the Starlink satellites while we were gone this weekend, moving across the sky as one unit.
Mm-hmm. It was a new moon, so there was no moon out, and the skies were perfectly clear the first night that we got there. Mm-hmm. And so it looked like this really slow-moving
constellation.
Star.
Yeah, or a whole constellation in just a line of dots moving all at once. I had heard about it, but I never actually saw it. This is the first time I've actually seen it. But Starlink, yeah, is great. But there's like a year waiting list. My aunt is trying to get it at the where we used to live. But it's like a year waiting list to try to get it. But I'm glad you like it, because some people have been having a lot of issues with it lately as more and more people sign up. It's getting a little bit congested. And they used to give unlimited, I guess, and they're starting to change some of that stuff. I don't know. Anyway, I just hope my aunt can get it, because she has no internet. She barely has cell phone signal.
What happened to that one that we used to have?
We sent that back when we left, and she never signed up. She could sign up for a dish of some sort. There's HughesNet around us, and
Wild
Blue, which is what we had. But
who knows if that's still. We haven't lived there for a long time.
Hello, Heather. Thanks for joining us today. Suzanne says, I want to see the new Spider-Man Spider-Verse movie.
That looks cute.
I haven't seen that. I haven't heard about that.
It's animated.
That's cute.
It's a sequel to that Into the Spider-Verse. We watched that.
Did we? It sounded familiar. Susan says, planted our kitchen and container gardens today, plus the back bed. A bit worn out, I bet. It's a lot of work. We'll take care of the front flowers, plus some new hostas to replace 2 that didn't come back. Sounds like a good plan. Sounds like a busy day. I know. All right, we're at the end of the comments. You know what that means, y'all.
Let's do this.
Let's do this. Andrew's got to go. I'm going to flip the camera around real quick. And did you all watch the Saturday morning tutorial? I hope so. If you didn't, check out our Saturday morning tutorial on YouTube.
Our YouTube.
Yes, it is exclusive to our YouTube channel. Doesn't go on Facebook, doesn't go anywhere else. Our teacher, Jen, so far has been the only teacher teaching those tutorials. We may bring in more at some point. But right now it's only Jen, and she did some wire basics. So some wire finding basics. So some hook and toggle kind of class, some ear wires, told you how to make your own jump rings, your own little swirly connectors, and a lot of different kinds of head pins. I'm going to flip the camera around. I have some of them here. I'm going to show you that real quick, and then we're going to get on with the show.
And if you make anything, make sure to show us pictures in the Allegory Gallery Design Challenge group.
Yeah, Allegory Gallery Design Challenges. Now that's on Facebook. So you got to watch on YouTube and then head on over to Facebook to show us what you made. We're going to get you everywhere, y'all. Got to get you everywhere. Let me flip my camera.
Well, they don't have it. We have more people on
Facebook. I know. They don't have a way to do groups on YouTube, though. So we can't actually do it. I'm going to try this because my screen is a little dark. I can't see. So hopefully, okay, you're still here. Tammy. Hello, Tammy. Thanks for joining in. Says, I have already used her earwire idea. Awesome. See, I love it when people can use the stuff that we do. And remember, y'all, we offer all this stuff for free. So there are certain ways that you can help us out. One of those ways is that when you are watching, you hit that like button and make some comments maybe. Or if an ad plays, just watch that ad. Just watch it. It's all right. That'll help us out.
And buy stuff.
And we also, yes, we also put links. Most of them are affiliate links in the descriptions of the videos. And if you buy from those, we get a little kickback. So you can do that. Or if you see something on our online store, of course, that you like, grab it, y'all. Harry says, the company just put fiber optic cables in our street last week. No one knows when the service will be ready. That's nice, though. Fiber optic is so nice. What people don't realize about fiber optic, because we've been so trained by internet companies, because they were limited, to look at download speeds, right? Download speeds can be crazy fast, but upload speeds are becoming more and more important. You need good upload speeds to be able to live stream if that's what you want to do. So for us, fiber optic is always generally the same download as upload. It's equally fast both ways, which is amazing for what we do.
We couldn't do this if we didn't have good internet.
No, we're very lucky that we are in a place where we do have access to good internet. We do have Comcast here, and we had to go with a bigger package to make sure that our upload streaming ability from the cottage here was high enough. Marianne says, yes, another great tutorial by Jen. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
William watched along with you.
I did. We were awake. What? I was awake even before the video started. So I got to watch with y'all for the first time because normally I'm just going to sleep like at 3 or so and not getting up by 8:30. I set everything up.
This time we went to bed at 3, but got up.
We still got up at 7, which was kind of crazy. Let's see here. Teresa says, love the Saturday morning tutorials. Suzanne says, so do I. Thank you all. Suzanne says, yes, if Harry hadn't shared Andrew's post, I'd have missed that pendant. Yes, sharing, everybody, is caring. Truly, for a small business on social media, the more you share, the more it helps us. Not only does it tell the social media outlet that you like what we do, but it also helps spread the word to your friends and anybody who may come across your post. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Tammy says, hi everyone, I usually miss the lives and catch them on replay. Happy to have had time to see this and get on. Nice. I'm glad you're here too, Tammy. Christina says, I just got a bunch of memory wire in the mail and haven't used it before, so this will be a challenge for me. I want to make earrings with some of it. Memory wire is hard to use for that, although Jen does do a tutorial in store where she takes some memory wire and makes some longer earrings. She takes a coil and folds it into an oval, or takes half of a coil and folds it in. to make large, long ear wires. But it is very hard to work.
Use your junky pliers.
Make sure, yeah, you're using junky pliers. Make sure you're using, please do not use your good cutters on memory wire. A lot of people don't realize this. They make a special cutter for that. It is very, very hardened metal. It will destroy most cutters, at least most jewelry cutters. So do not, please. We've told people this and they're like, thank you for telling me because I just about ruined my pliers if you wouldn't have told me.
Well, what it is memory wire cutters cut with a shearing action.
That's like that.
No, more like this.
Andrew says like this.
And so the wire goes in between and then it goes like, no.
No, it doesn't go like that. That's what they do.
Yeah, but you're looking at it from the
but I'm showing
crossway.
The wire goes in like that, and they go like that.
And with cutters, most normal cutters with an edge, there's ones over there, you have a very fine, sharpened edge, and it's very thin, and it will dent. And then if you dent your cutters too much, it will ding them up.
Yeah, so what ends up happening is if you put your memory wire in here, and you clamp down, it's going to make an impression in that. And you're going to have that little hole where that was because it's not going to cut them. But the shearing action where it comes across and it goes like this.
It's almost like it's purposely breaking it.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a good way of describing that.
So, yes. I mean, you may know. We're just saying this because we warn everybody.
Correct.
If you haven't worked with it before, do not think it's going to be like a craft wire.
No.
Like this, which is, I think these are bronze. No, they're brass, I think, and silver, which are much softer because Jen uses dead soft or half hard, and they're flexible and they're easier to use. Memory wire is hardened to make sure, pretty much make sure it does not change. It's meant to stay in that shape. All right. We just like to say that.
Soapbox complete.
Right. Christina said, I saw the video Jen made too. Nice. Thank you so much. Says, I have memory wire cutters too. Good. But you will not be able to do most of the stuff. Like you're not with memory wire, you're not going to be doing that generally. I mean, you can maybe force it into that, but it's going to be super hard to do. And you're not going to want to even try to make little like this. So if you want to do stuff like this, get yourself some like craft wire and use that. All right.
That's not craft wire though.
Well,
but
or this craft wire like that. Harry says, I use it for hoop earrings all the time. Yes, hoop earrings, it's great for because you only have to make that small little bend to make a catch, right?
Even that's a pain in the butt.
It is,
sometimes.
But it will stay a hoop. You're not going to like accidentally smush it or if, whatever.
Softer metal.
Yeah. Anyway, so this was the Saturday morning tutorial. Hope you all loved it. If you did, please share it. You can hit that share button. You can copy that and do that to Facebook, to YouTube, to Twitter, all those good places. It says, yes, I want to do hoop or half hoop earrings. You're golden then. Completely fine.
Yeah, share what that looks like.
Yeah, make sure you share with us. We love to see it. We love to see all that stuff. We want to see what y'all do, especially if you're doing something that we started with a tutorial or something.
Correct.
All right, so today, y'all, I have this streaming across the bottom here. To purchase from this video, take down each lot number. We're going to show a little card with a lot number. Send it to us in an email at info@allegorygallery.com. You do not have to make this a big deal. Put the lot number in the subject line, put info@allegorygallery, and hit send. Done. First come, first serve. We do have a number of these, but they are not expensive, y'all. So you might want to buy more than one because they're like pendants/charms. But if you buy two of them, you can do an earring pair.
They're lightweight.
And they're super lightweight. These are all
sturdy.
Sturdy because they're all stainless steel, y'all. So stainless steel in plain stainless steel and 18 karat, right, Andrew?
18 karat.
18 karat gold plated. So hope you're going to like these. We'll show you them. When I say silver, what I mean is plain stainless steel, polished stainless steel. They are not silver plated, but the gold ones are 18 karat gold plated. Of course, the gold ones will be a little bit more generally than their silver counterparts, but they are super light. I will say that sometimes stainless steel does have nickel. So I'm assuming, I have to say it, if you have a nickel allergy, you may want to be careful. The gold plated ones would be better for you. But other than that, unless you really have a nickel allergy, these should be pretty good for everyone. All right. So Andrew has these set up for me, and we're going to get started with, these are SS lots. They're all SS. All right. So SS1, y'all. SS1 is $1.75 each. Like I said, we have a number of each of these, not too many, but it's first come, first serve in the email if you want that. You can wait till the end to send one email with everything. That's the way to maybe not get some things. Or you can send an email for every individual one that you want, and that's the better way to have a better chance of getting them. Because if we run out by the end, because everyone else has sent individual ones, you're going to miss out. All right. So these are only $1.75 each. Hello, June. Thanks for tuning in.
And then these are also, I should mention that they're hypoallergenic and they're tarnish free. So they'll stay this color.
So they don't have nickel?
I don't know, but these will not tarnish.
Okay.
And then they also are hypoallergenic.
Okay.
So I don't know if that includes nickel, but whatever their definition of
yeah, because not all stainless steel has nickel. Many of them do, but if they said it hypoallergenic, then they shouldn't have nickel, because you wouldn't be allergic to nickel if it's not in there. So there you go. So this is one. Let me show you another one here. If you wanted to do pairs, they are reversible, y'all. So if you wanted to do earring sets, you could do that. They're $1.75 each only. Lot SS1 for these beautiful little wings. And I'm going to pack them away. And I also have to pack the little slip in with each one.
If you put it on this back counter, I can. I'll have to go.
I know. I was going to say, you got to go. That's okay. We'll just hang out together here, everybody, for a while. No problem. A little slower. So SS2. I'm going to pull two of each of these for y'all, just so you can see if you wanted to do them in pairs.
I like it because they make easy earrings. You just add ear wire and a bead or something, and you're done.
Right.
Or more, if you want to make it more elaborate. But these are so cheap that are inexpensive that you can really make your money's worth.
I'm going to throw a penny up there so y'all can kind of see a size too. Jody says, hello, Jody, by the way. Were those 5s or so? I don't know what you mean. Let me know what you mean.
What is 5s?
I don't know. Is that an autocorrect error, or are you looking for, whoops, did I just throw one on the floor? They are about 5 centimeters, 4.5 centimeters, if that's what you mean. Oh, are those SS? Yes, they're stainless steel. Everything we're showing you is stainless steel or 18 karat gold plated stainless steel. Oh, my chair, of course, it's like 5 prongs, and every time I sit, the prongs hit directly on the pole. Okay, so here are these. SS, lot SS for stainless steel 2, $2.50 each. And again, I'm going to show you pairs. They are a beautiful high polish. You can see, other than my fingerprints on there. And they are reversible. $2.50 each. Use them as a pendant. Use them as a Charm for the smaller ones, or buy a pair and make earrings out of them. All right. Whatever you want to do, y'all. Whatever you want to do.
And we've standardized our pricing too, because some of the prices it's done by weight, and so I don't know why they're done by weight, but they're done by weight. So some of the prices that we got were like $3.17.2, and they're like, how do I charge that?
Yeah. So, yeah, we try to make it easy, not giving you these weird, like sometimes silver, or definitely when we do it in silver and we buy in silver, you get the weird cents a lot of times. But these, we just made it even, so it's easier. I don't know why it's easier. Everything's mostly transacted through electronic bank accounts now, right? It doesn't really matter, but for us, it feels easier, right? So $2.50 for each of those, the Luna moths. Jody says, love stainless, cute moths, everyone's saying. Tammy says, emailing now, I want those moths. Yes, if you email quickly, you get a better, I can't guarantee it. We only have a few of each, but the faster you send those emails, I do the, the timestamp on the email. The order they come in is the order that I go by. So if you get your email in before everybody else, the faster you send it, the better chance that is you get it. And also in the email, please remember, if you want more than one, you can't wait. Like I send you the invoice and you're like, oh, but I wanted 2 of everything. Too late. We're going to assume 1 unless you tell us. So even in the subject line, you can do like SS2 times 2, SS2, or you can put that in the body of the email. Whatever you want to do, just make sure that we can easily see that you want more than 1. Otherwise, we're going to assume it is 1. Harry says stainless steel has chromium to keep it from tarnishing. No other metal than steel and chromium. That's good. I looked it up. They said most stainless steels, a lot of them have nickel. I know that sometimes, because the iPhones used to have some stainless steel, and I broke out.
Sometimes it's because they plate.
Yeah, and that could be too. Hello, Karen says, hi guys, I hope you're doing well. We hope you're doing well too. We're doing some stainless steel stuff and we just got started, y'all. So I told you we talk a lot. We like to talk with you. It's like the highlight of our day, getting to hang out with y'all. That's why we talk so much. We talk to ourselves most of the day. And we get to talk to you 1 time a day. Lot SS3, these are $1.50 each only. These are crescent moons. They do have 2 holes. The nice thing about this is you can use like the top hole to dangle from the earring and use the bottom hole to dangle something in there if you want. So crescent moons, $1.50 per pendant/charm, whatever you want to call them. Buy 2 to make an earring pair. Super nice. This is natural stainless steel, polished. These are around 30 millimeters at their widest. Send us an email. The instructions on how to do all that is at the bottom of the screen. Are you liking these, y'all? I think you are. Seems like I like them a lot. Lot SS4. SS4 are these. These little weeping eyes. Love it.
Me too.
Look at those.
Do y'all like that Naomi Novka? What's her name? Naomi.
You're asking me. I don't know.
She wrote that book, the Golden Enclave books. These look like the cover of the Golden Enclave books, if you're a fan of those books. I didn't know if I liked them at first, but then I was like smitten kitten with them at the end. And I'm like, when are they gonna make the new one? When are they gonna make the new one?
So these are about 49 millimeters wide.
Don't distract.
Gotta get through all these. There's a lot, y'all. So there you go. Remember, $2. This is per piece. I'm showing you 2 simply because you might want 2. And they are reversible, y'all. They're not just like polished on one side or anything. Like they're nice on both. So if you want to make earrings, perfect things to make earrings with because they are super light. Like these weigh almost nothing. Marianne says, lovely, but I spent a lot this weekend on my other craft. I know you said you were making journals. I don't know what all that entails. I'm excited to see what that might all entail. I saw you sharing it on my William Tries things, talking about it. These are really hard to get back in the package with all these little prongs. There we go. Tammy says, emailed on those too. Thank you. Remember, if you want more than one, make sure you tell us. I think we have on most of these, we have what, about 6 of each? 6 of each. So if you want more than that, I'm sorry we don't have them, but if you want 6, we can go up to 6 on most of them.
Some of them we might have more.
Some of them we might have more, some of them might have less. That's, you know, we buy in small quantities so we can give you an assortment. We'd rather give you an assortment than give you like, here's 2 designs, but we have 50 of each.
Well, I would like to get 50 of each, but have a big assortment.
That's the goal, but we are small. We do our best. Marianne says, papercraft, I plan on making journals. Yes. Thank you again, Tammy, for emailing us on those. Susan says, interesting. I know they are, right? SS5, or maybe you mean the papercraft. SS5. These little Hamsa hands with all those little symbols in there. I like it. I like it a lot. Moons and hearts and lots of things. SS5, $1.75 each. Again, these are the silver version, not plated, just silver stainless steel. We'll be getting to some gold here soon, and that's 18 karat gold plated. All right.
I like them because they're lightweight.
Yeah, like you would not even hardly feel these in your ears if you just had just those.
I think I'm going to buy a bunch and add it to your wire and then sell them at our court days or something.
Yeah, make them super affordable earrings, quick, easy purchases. If you go to shows, get these. These are the things for you. Because you can just throw some ear wires on there and be done. Charge like 16, 18 bucks a pair, even 12, heck. I know some craft shows, you know, you never know. Depends where you go, what you can charge. Sometimes I say $18 and people are like, I couldn't charge that.
Well, I've seen people charge thousands of dollars.
Right? So. It just depends where you are and what your customer base is there.
Well, I saw this great post today, and this guy was talking about, he says, this is a story between a dad and his daughter, and he said, when you were born, I bought a car, and I've kept this car, and I'm giving you a car for your graduation day. I want you to take this car to a dealer and ask how much it's worth, and try to sell it to them and ask how much it's worth. And she came back and he says, how much did they offer you? She said, $10,000. He said, okay, now I want you to go to a pawn shop and try to sell the car and see how much they try to get it. And they said, oh, this is an old car and it needs repairs. And so we're going to offer you $1,000. And he said, okay, now I want you to go to this rare car club and tell me how much it's worth. And she said, they offered me $100,000. And then he was told his daughter that no matter where you are, there's always going to be people who are going to try to sell you or whatever, undercut you. And depending on where you try to sell those things,
and the knowledge that people have about what you're selling,
mm-hmm.
You find the right people, they know.
And they'll appreciate it.
Right.
So if you're in one of those places where you can't get $10, maybe it's time to look somewhere else.
Right. So these are the gold plated, the first gold plated version. And you can see we had these wings earlier in the plain stainless. So you can see this is 18 karat gold plated. Marianne says, I'm going to make them using city maps of the places I visit in Europe. Nice for your journals. Harry says, Marianne, that's a cool idea. I gel printed an old map recently. That's cool.
Anthony.
Karen says beautiful. These are. I love the. I'm not even a gold person, and I think these are beautiful.
I am.
Andrew,
Gold person.
obviously he is. So these are $2.75 each. Just to give you an idea, the silver ones that we showed you were $1.75. So the gold version is going to be always a little bit more because it's 18 karat gold.
More material and another step.
Right, and it's gold. So there you go.
Boy, I bought some gold.
Andrew, he's like, I know why it's more expensive now.
Correct. The truth has been illuminated.
Right.
But I'm thankful for the opportunity. You know?
It's something new. You know, you have to, you know, if you don't do these things, then you never know.
Maybe I'll become addicted to gold.
You better be addicted to selling gold then too.
What if I just want to keep it like a dragon? I'll become fascinated with
You got a lot of things to sell off then to get more gold.
I'll be fixated with the gold.
Next up, y'all, 18 karat gold plated stainless steel. Little, I don't know what you want to call these. The phases of the moon, but these are little half circles.
Those would make great brick stitch earrings or brick stitch fringe earrings.
Oh. Yeah, or you could use these at the end
of a bracelet.
And put a toggle on each end and then put your brick stitch in there, right? Use that as a bar. Cool. A bar. How about that? So these are $1.50 each in the 18 karat gold. Bonnie says, I framed an old map from my dad's stash of stuff. It was cool. It was a cool lake that's in northern Minnesota and Canadian border. Nice. So these are really cool. I like these. Multiple ways you can use these. Or you could just dangle things all the way from all these if you wanted to, right? So lots of choices on how to use those. Only $1.50 each. Send us those emails. If you want to claim anything, send the lot number we're giving you on the little piece of paper to our email at info@allegorygallery.com. Make sure you let us know if you want more than one, how many you want. If you just want one, each email just signifies one. But if you put ×2 or ×4, we will pull up to that number. So if somebody else got them before you and there's only 2 left and you wanted 4, we'll give you 2. All right, SS8. These are super pretty. SS8, $2.75 each. These little moths with these cutout moths with the moons. I love the celestial look on a lot of these. Anne says, these charms are so good. I see a lot of good earrings in my future. Right? They're awesome. And look, they're thin, y'all. Look. But they make a big splash, and they are super, super duper light. Really well done these are, actually. We wouldn't try to provide you with less than really well done, but I think they're just so great. Oh, Andrew, you got to go.
Okay.
You got 8 minutes.
I'm ready.
Andrew's pricing and making lot cards for me as we do this.
The last couple of them.
We got a little delayed between here and there. Tammy says, okay, I need these. Email sent. Thank you. We appreciate that. Lot SS9. And by the way, we will send you an invoice. That's how we do it. Whatever was available to you from what you claimed, we will send you an invoice either tonight or tomorrow night, probably. Maybe tonight. Depends on how many emails I get. And that comes through Square. We do that through Square. You can pay with a credit card. There are options to use Afterpay. So I think it has to be a certain dollar amount on those, but we always turn that option on. If you want to pay in installments, it gives you the option to, if Afterpay lets you do that. SS9, these little hearts, these little leafy hearts, $2 each. These are the gold version, by the way. I'm going to try and turn them here like that, so you can, because they're hard to tell when they're just like this. So these are the gold version, yellow gold, 18 karat plated. Leafy hearts, SS9 is all you need to send. Put that in the subject. If you want more than one, put the times the quantity in the subject and send it to us at info@allegorygallery.com. Might be helpful to take info@allegorygallery.com and copy that so you can just paste when you're ready to send. It's a lot to type, I know. Lot SS10. SS10 coming up as soon as I can get the bag open and get 2 of them out. These are $3.50 each. These are, we looked at these before in the silver color. These are 18 karat gold plated. These moths with moons, crescent moons. SS10. Many of these designs we do have in both the gold and the silver, but not all of them, I think.
I try to get both.
If they were available.
Depending on what's available. All right, I gotta go.
Bye, Andrew.
But I'll think of you and I'll come back if you're still going.
We might be. All right. It's just you and me now, y'all. All right. SS, that was SS10. I need SS11. SS11, everybody. SS11 coming up. So this is the, get 2 out of there. This is the silver version of that one that we said you could do brick stitch. So I don't know if you know what we mean. If you brick stitch, you can use this as the bar to link the brick stitch I always said bandage bracelet area here to this one. Use that as that. Put toggles on the end like a lobster claw over here and a hook over here, and you can use that as the bracelet. Tammy says, "Stop taking my money. My hubby is gonna hate you." Well, let's hope he loves the fact that you have something in your life that you love doing, like making things, and that he is able to help you acquire these things that you love so much, right? That's what Andrew tells me. He just yelled, "I can hear you." So there you go. That's the silver version. Again, not silver, that's the color. These are plain stainless steel in the silver, the highly polished, except my fingerprints are getting on these. They will polish right back up, y'all. $1.50 each. And it's just like $1.50 here, $2 there, right? It's not crazy. It's not like these are, can you imagine if these were like $10 each? And you still wanted them all? You're getting a deal, right? You're getting a deal. Diane says, "Hi all." Hello, Diane. Hey, Vanessa, there you are. Says, "If this were a gemstone sale, our wallet damage would be much, much worse," right? It's like almost nothing, right? It's just a few dollars here and there, right? Anne says, "Yes, a deal, but they look luxe." They do, right? They look super good, y'all. This is SS12. They're $2.50 each. I am showing you in pairs so that you can see what they might be like if you wanted, just so you can see that they reverse well and that you could use them for earrings, but they are sold individually, $2.50 each. This is the gold version of this Hamsa hand with the eye and the hearts and the moon phases in the 18 karat gold. Marianne says, "Thanks to the powers that be, it's all my money," right? You don't have to share that money with anybody, right? Sometimes, you know, it's good to have your own money. Your own bank account sometimes. And of course, we appreciate all of your support, whether it's purchasing something or just sharing our posts or writing a nice review on Google. Hint, hint. You can look up Allegory Gallery on Google and give us a nice little review, a nice little talk about how you love us, maybe. That's always nice, but that always helps. All that stuff helps. If people are coming to town and they're looking at places to shop, the more good reviews they see, the more likely they are to just decide to try out your store. And if you don't know, we have a physical store as well as an online store. You can go to allegorygallery.com to see all the wonderful things that we have in our website. There's a lot, y'all. I went through and I was looking at the inventory reports. We got a lot of stuff. We've got a lot of stuff. There are gemstones. There are sterling silver pendants. There are charms. There are artisan-made items. There are stringing materials like waxed linen and stitched silk and sari silk. We have so much check glass. We have so many different little inspiration kits available for you. There is so much going on in the online store. We are a boutique bead store, so that means that we don't have like the huge quantities of things that other people have, but we have what we do have, we think is really good quality. We handpick almost everything. So if you see something on there, you already know that two people very interested in jewelry and making things have looked at it, have inspected it, and have said, this is good enough to sell. And it's good enough to use if we were going to use it in our own jewelry. All right. Marianne says, and all the cats worry about is a reasonably full food dish and clean water, because Anne said a lot of my money belongs to my cat, right? It's true. It's true. We just got a very large Chewy package of food today. One of the monthly deliveries that they get, just one. They get usually 2 a month to make sure that they have enough food and supplies for all the month. Karen says, can't wait to see your shop on Friday. I know, Karen. If you know about what time you're going to stop in, because I'm not always there on Fridays, let us know. Let us know. I'm going to definitely try to be there to hang out. Jen will be there giving classes on Friday from noon to 4. So if you're in that time, hang out with Jen too and take some classes with us. Make some stuff. Tammy says he does, LOL. He wears all of my extras and gives them away as tips to those and their children who have made our trips extra special. That's nice. That's very nice. See, he's a nice guy. He's not going to be too mad at us, right? So this is a bee and a honeycomb. I love bees, you know that. And these are in the 18 karat gold plated SS13. Karen says, I am good to take classes and buy. Well, the other thing, Karen, I will say it right now. If you want to purchase anything that you see in the online store, it may not be in the physical store. So if you see something in the online store that you want to pick up that day, buy it in advance so that we can make sure that it's ready for you. Mark it as a pickup order when you check out. We will bring it into the store for you. That just makes sure everything is there. Because you haven't left the store yet, though, if you see something that you ordered online and you don't want it in the end, we can refund it to you. That makes it super easy because like all of our kits right now, I'm going to bring some kits to the store soon, but they're not in the store yet, for example. And a lot of the gemstones that you see in the online store may not be in the physical store. We're working on moving those. Sorry, dropped another. We're working on moving some more stuff into the retail store now that the weather is nicer and the foot traffic is starting to pick up, but not everything's there. So if you do see something you really want in the online store and you want to pick it up when you come to see us on Friday, do that. Order it in advance. We'll have it ready for pickup. If you decide, now that I've seen this, I don't want this, or it's not quite the right size, we'll refund it and we'll just take it back. Susan says, and that goes for anyone coming to visit us. Because we had a lot of people coming and said, I saw all these kits in your online store and I want to get some. And I'm like, I'm sorry. They're not in the store. And it's sad times. It's sad times. Here are those moths that we saw in silver, but now in gold with the moon phase and hearts. Lots of moon phases and hearts, y'all. SS14, $3.25 each. SS14. Anne says, Karen, how exciting to visit in person. Although William's virtual store tours are great and make me feel like I get to see everything. We try hard when we do a store tour, right? Karen says, cool, will do. I'll be there at noon. Nice. That way I know when to come in because I'm not always there on Fridays. So I will definitely be there at noon. I'm going to put it on my calendar to make sure I don't forget. And I'll come down and say hi. And we'll hang out a little bit. I'm going to try and be there anyway because I haven't gotten down for a few classes because of other things. And I want to hang out with people. So that was SS14, $3.25 each. So I hope you all are liking these. I hope we're getting some orders. I know we're getting some people are saying. Because I can't look at my orders while I'm on the live because my phone is being used. But I hope you're liking these. I hope you're enjoying these. Now, as most things, these may go into the online store. They may go into the online store after I get all these sorted from the live show here, but these may also just go into the physical store and not the online store. I'm not quite sure what we're going to do quite yet. But if you want these now from the online show, please, if you're watching this in replay, usually we give about 24 to 48 hours for viewers from the publishing of the video to send us emails. Once that time is up, they either go into the online store or they go into the physical store. You can still ask and request them after that. If you're watching this like 3 weeks from the date of this video, it's weird to talk about the future but make it the past. Isn't that weird? But if you are watching this now and it's 3 weeks from the date of this video, the best way to do that is to send a screenshot of what you want, because I will have taken away all these. These mean nothing anymore. They only mean something. The lot numbers only mean something for about 24 to 48 hours. Otherwise, they go away, or else I have to watch the video all over again myself. So just send a screenshot. It's easier. Teresa says, sent in 2 orders. Thank you so much. Marianne says, online store, please. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see what we do. I'm feeling that the physical store has not had a lot of charms lately or things like this, and people have been asking for them. So we'll see. Tammy says, stop with the moths. Emailing now. Thank you, Tammy. Next up, the gold version of this eye. SS15, $2.75 each. So what else? What else has been going on? I don't know if you saw, I think we talked about it a little bit. I am taking pottery classes. I know I've talked about some of them. I'm taking pottery classes on Wednesdays now. And I just signed up. I'm so excited. I don't know if I told it on the live yet. I think we did. But I'm so excited because the fire, what am I trying to say? Anyway, I can't think of the name. Anyway, the class at Main Exhibit Gallery where we use the fire to the kiln. Yeah, the fire kiln, but it's something. What am I trying to say? Firing the I don't know. The wood firing. That's the words I'm looking for. Wood firing class is going to happen. It got canceled the last time I tried to sign up, and I was super sad, and I was worried it would get canceled again. And they got enough people to run the class, so I told them if they do that, count me in. So on Thursday nights, I'm going to be doing the wood firing classes. So Andrew is going to be doing the lives with you on Wednesdays and Thursdays for the next 5 or 6 weeks at least. The Wednesday's indefinite because that's just a class that I have signed up for that goes on until I cancel it, which is great. Or they stop holding it, but I don't think she's planning on that. And so I'm very excited. I've been doing a lot of pottery stuff. And I'm excited about that. I'm playing around a lot. SS16, $2.75 each for these gold-plated wings. Suzanne says, I'm putting in an order now for your first coffee mug. Handles I have not done yet. There may be tumblers before there are mugs. We'll see. Because I don't know. There are many ways to do handles, apparently. pulling handles, using tools to like carve out handles. But we'll get to handles at some point. But thank you. I appreciate that. I will remember that, Suzanne. Anne says, Suzanne, like my sister when we were kids. Dibs, right? All right. This coming up is SS17. SS17. And these are these leafy hearts, but in the silver color. Leafy hearts, but in silver. SS17. And they are $1.50 each. $1.50 each. Well, no one has called for my first mug yet. So, Suzanne, you are in there. You got first dibs. I don't know if you're going to like it. I don't know if you're going to like it, but you got first dibs. I guess dibs just means that you get the chance to take it, right? You may find it horrifying and not want it anymore, and that's okay. That'll be okay. It won't hurt my feelings too much. Marion says a handle is not strictly necessary in a cold climate, right? But then is it still a coffee mug if it doesn't have a handle? I don't know. It's more like a tumbler, I think. But I might make those too. SS17, $1.50 each. Our friend Gina Chalfant, she makes these lovely tumblers. One that I just talked about recently that I broke. And I love a nice tumbler too. Suzanne says, it's handmade with love. I'm sure I'll like it. Good. Tammy says, never mind my hubby. I think I hate you both. Oh no, don't hate us. Don't hate us. Spread the love, not the hate. Yeah, spread the love, not the hate, y'all. Right? Okay, so if you're just tuning in, the thing going across the bottom is telling you how to claim these, but I'll reiterate. You claim them by sending us the lot number. For example, this is SS18. Send that to our email at info@allegorygallery.com. We are going to assume you want one. These are sold individually. If you want more than one, make sure you tell us that in the email. And I'm trying to look here. I think, where did these go? Here they are. I think there was a mix-up on these, but we're just going to go with it. SS18, these are the silver version at $4 each. I think the gold and silver got mixed up because we did the gold for $3.50 each, but that's okay. That's all right. We're going to go with it. $4 each, SS18 on these. So you get a deal on the gold ones if you got the gold ones of these. Which the gold, like the honey, kind of cool. But I'm a silver person. But I'm loving these gold too. I don't know what to do. Luckily, I'm selling them and not buying them for myself. So I don't have to know what to do. That's your job. That's your job to know what to do. SS18, the bee with the honeycomb drops. And I love so much when they have so many cutouts because you could, wire wrap little seed beads in there or something. You all are so creative. I'm sure you can do lots of things with these if you want to, or you can leave them plain. They look, I think, pretty luxe if you just leave them plain as well. Marianne says, we love you, honestly. Thank you. I love you all too. I told you, you're like the best part of my day. Seeing people in the store when people actually come in the store is great. I love that. But I know I'm going to see some of y'all here almost every day, and I love that. So thank you. Thank you so much for bringing joy to our lives and bringing friendship to our lives as well. Karen says, sorry to run, William. See you soon. See you, Karen. Thank you. Can't wait to see you. Diane says, I requested those gold ones. I don't know if I got them, but I requested them. We'll see. We'll see. Tammy says, I love them too. My wallet does not, right? Sometimes. But look, these are so nice. You're going to buy them cheap, $2.25 each. And maybe you're buying pairs and you're going to sell them for a lot more, right? We're going to put that energy out there into the world. Do y'all believe in manifestation? I do. I do, y'all. I think what you think about can come to life oftentimes. So we're going to say, I'm going to buy these cheap and I'm going to sell them for a lot of money. I'm going to buy these cheap. I'm going to sell them for a lot of money. I'm going to buy these cheap. I'm going to sell them for a lot of money, right? That's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to think. Always in threes, right? Always in threes. I don't know why. Always in threes. So there you go. SS19. These are $2.25 each. I love these. Beautiful. These are the silver version. Bonnie says, I just finished a knotted necklace with my Allegory Gallery stuff. Awesome. Did you post it yet in the Allegory Gallery Design Challenge group? I don't think I saw it today. Of course, I was running around like crazy today. One of the things I did today is I lined up some people in town who want to have their stores photographed for Google Street View. I got Allegory Gallery on Google Street View using my new camera. I figured out the process. I figured out the process once. Let's say that. Do you all work on things sometimes so hard and you figure it out once and you're like, if I have to reproduce that, I'm not sure it's going to be easy. That's kind of what the process is like. We are going to Google Street View some other stores in town. They've partnered with us to do that, and I'm super excited. So I was making appointments today and figuring out all those times and to do that. So I think it's going to be good. We're going to get as many stores in town in Ligonier as possible so that y'all can virtually walk through the stores anytime you want. Look at these moon phases. $2.75 each for this 18-karat gold-plated stainless steel moon phase charms or pendants or earring pairs if you buy two. Marion says, that's great, William. Yeah, I'm excited about that. I also had an inquiry. One of the vendors in town wants to start an online store and asked if I might want to help run that for them or run it, period. I have to see if I have time for all that and how much the time is going to take. So we're going to have a meeting together on Wednesday to go over what that might entail, whether I can help them or whether I can help really run it for them. So that's an interesting thing. Andrew and I have been talking a little bit lately about maybe me starting my own kind of consultation business and doing more things like that. And it's like the universe is saying, go for it, because I've been getting a lot of questions like that lately. So I don't know if I'm going to have a lot of time because we're going to also be opening Butcher Block Gallery in Johnstown. But I think this possible supplemental income could be nice as we head toward doing that. So we'll see. We'll see what happens with it all. I'll keep you posted. These are adorable. SS21, only $1.75 each. Ginkgo leaves. Ginkgo leaves. So if you want more than one, you can use them as pairs for earrings. Marianne says, feel ya, Tammy. My credit card is whining. I me, right? Ay, 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 right? Canta, no llores, right? Sing, don't cry. Sing, don't cry. Ay, 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 ay. S21, those were $1.75 each. Susan says the ginkgos are so cool. They are, and they're very kind of almost dainty, but there's a lot of, like, they're dainty, yet there's form to them. I think they're really nice. SS22 are, get two of them out of here, are the gold-plated ginkgo leaves. Like, look how thin that is, but it's sturdy because it's stainless steel. That's what I like. Light, thin, but sturdy. And very, like I said, decorative. Very much, like, there's not much to it, but it says a lot, I think. I think those are really pretty. SS22, $2.25 each. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I didn't even see this one because I helped with the pricing at the beginning, but then we went on the live and Andrew had to finish some of it. Oh my goodness. Oh, just you wait. Oh, you cat people. Are you a cat person? We are cat people. SS23. SS23. I can't even believe that this is the price on these, but here we go. SS23, $2.50 each. Whose cat wouldn't do this to things hanging in the window? Check that out. This is the 18 karat gold version, SS23, $2.50 each only. I'm like, how is that price even right? These should, I feel like they should be more. $2.50 SS23. Are those not adorable? That cat is playing with that. I love how they even, like, this one is even swinging a little bit, like the cat just tapped it. It's not straight, not hanging straight down. It's swinging a little bit. And they know. They know. Marianne says, so cute. Julie says, adorable. Diane says, those are so cute, right? I can't believe we're going to have any of these cats left after this show, because I know y'all are cat people. Most of you. Diane, I know you're a dog person, even though you do think they're cute. All right, SS24, $2.25 each. Lotus outlines, these are in silver. And says, yeah, I sent an email for multiples of the cats. Too cute, right? SS24, $2.25 each. Silver, stainless steel. These are a nice size too. They're about like around 33 millimeters. Uh-oh, Susan said, so did I, Anne. Uh-oh, it's going to be a war of the cats. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know. We may have more of those. I have a feeling maybe Andrew maybe bought more of those. We'll see. Tammy says, email sent. Looks like on maybe on those Lotus. Nice. SS25. If you do not like snakes, look away for a moment. I know some people are really freaked out with snakes, so we always like to warn people. SS25, $2 each. I'll let you know when to look back. But we have snakes in the silver stainless steel. Anne says, I hope we each get some. Susan says, no war. That's not good. I agree, Anne. All right. No warring. No warring over the pieces. I like these snakes. Anne says, I'm lucky I caught this live. I haven't seen one in a while. I know. I was kind of a little bit surprised that you were here, but I had a feeling you might like a lot of these. So I was like, yes, I'm glad she's here. Because I know this would be something that you'd be sending me a list for after, and we wouldn't have a lot of it because I think these are going to sell quick like a bunny, as my mom always used to say. That was something my mom, I say it to this day because my mom, who is still alive, but when we were always kids, to get us to do things like, you know, at the end of the day, when we were all tired, the snake even has a tongue there, by the way, y'all. When we were tired and we were getting ready for bed, my mom was like, you got to go take a shower. And what kid wants to take a shower? Hardly any, especially, you know, a young child. And so she'd like, just go quick like a bunny, get it done quick. It'll be over. Same thing for like brushing our teeth, you know, all the things kids don't want to do. So now to this day, I'm like, quick like a bunny. SS26 coming up. Come on. Okay, the snake is over for now. If you've been waiting for me to say, snake is gone. We know some people get really weirded out. These are cool for all you rock people, like we all are. SS26, $1.50 each only. Stainless steel, $1.50 each in the silver. Plain stainless, polished. SS26, $1.50 each for these crystal formation ones. And they do, I'm hiding it, but they do have a little loop at the top. Susan says, how many lots are there? There are 32. 32. We're almost done. Says, I'm starting to get hungry, that's all, right? 32. So we're just about there, y'all. Just about there. That was what, 26? SS27 coming up. I'm starting to get hungry too. Starting to get hungry too. Ooh, these are nice. SS27 are these. I'm going to try and hold it. These are gold. SS27, big but super light. Perfect for earrings when you want to make a statement. Reversible. Let's see here. Oops. Sorry, my comments jumped a little bit. And says, haha, I hope there are no depictions of food or you'll really be in trouble, right? I know. Tammy says, should have added, hate you all for spending this much, right? You gotta get in there. Gotta get in there. Anne says, except food charms would be cute, like veggies. Oh, don't I know it. Andrew found this person that they set stones with silver and they make like some like different kinds of plants using the stones and the silver backgrounds, like the setting. And he's like, maybe I can do this, but like with veggies or something, or fruits. And I'm like, do it. Get some juicy cabochons, set those buggers, and make pretty things. Let's see here. Who else is out here? Susan says, I know, no ice cream cones. I don't think we have any ice cream cones. I don't think we do. But, whoops. But one of the Rachels who demoed at Snag Touchstone, and I'm going to forget, I forget her last name. She does enameling, and she had a wonderful steel enameled ice cream cone, which is really cool. Which is really cool. Teresa's eating Ritz crackers. Those are good. I like those. Rat Dog says, hey, William, I visited your shop about 3 weeks ago with my wife. How you doing? Hey, thank you for visiting. They came up and they had to tell me that they were able to take a tour of town because I did that video where we toured mostly all the businesses. We walked by all of them, pointing most of them out. And they came up to town and they were able to know where things were and find things because of that video. And it was really sweet. They stopped in to say that. So thank you. And thank you for joining us here today. Okay, SS28. SS28. Marion says, then you would be shocked at what I've spent in the last few days, Tammy, right? Stuff for journaling, you know, all those crafts. I love paper, y'all. I love paper. I would love my dream someday that we get so much money and have so much support that I can open a pen and paper shop. And I say that because I think it would be hard to open a shop that just had pen and paper, but I would love it. I would love it. High quality papers, all different kind of quality papers and all different colors and all different materials and all different kinds of pens, you know, ballpoint, rollerball, fountain pens, fountain pen ink. And I would love a store like that. But I don't know if we could, although people said that we couldn't survive off of a bead store, and here we are. So you never know, right? You never know. Diane says, you guys had pendants that had veggies on them at one point. They were cute. Yeah, the vintage ones. The vintage ones. I have a stash of those, everybody. I think Anne got some of those. A lot of you, I think, if you're talking about those, they were the West German vintage resin. They reminded you of like grandma's kitchen, like the wallpaper they used to have, or the little ceramics they used to have. I took pretty much one of each and kept a collection for myself because I love those so much. Here you go. Little Lotus. I think we had these in silver earlier. These are $2.75 each for the 18 karat gold plated. Bonnie's making tacos. Way to go, Bonnie. Just talk about food, why don't you? I am getting hungry. I didn't eat today. I had coffee, half calf, because I had a headache, so I thought the caffeine would help, and it did, thankfully. Rat Dog says, I'm sorry, I can't remember your name. I'm going to say Rat Dog because it's on there, but Rat Dog 343 Diecast. But I'm blanking on your name. It says, we close on the house on June 2nd in Ligonier. Yeah, they're moving here too, which is awesome. Love to see people moving into town. Vanessa says, I love pens. Love to write. Me too. Me too. I've had an affinity for pens for a very long time. I blame my old boss. He always used to write with Mont Blancs. And when I was a kid, a really young kid, and you know, my parents were very working class. They were like, who needs to buy, back then it was like $100 pen. And they're gone up since then. But we were all like, who needs that? Yeah, why would you do that? And then as I got older, I'm like, I want to do that. And I have loved pens ever since. And I think I have to blame him for starting my pen affinity, to just to have the knowledge. You know, growing up poor and with not a lot of money, and not having, you know, rural, not having access to these things. Like I would have never seen a Mont Blanc pen in my life, probably until I was in my teens otherwise. So I didn't have the knowledge of that, but he was able to bring that knowledge to me, and it started my affinity for things like that. SS29 are the gold version at $2 each for those crystals, for those crystal formation. These are all, by the way, if you're just tuning in, these are all stainless steel. The gold ones are 18 karat gold plated. The silver are polished stainless steel. And Andrew says he confirmed that they are hypoallergenic. Hypoallergenic. Diane says, there's a stash. What did I say? A stash of what? Sorry, I blanked. I don't know what you're talking about. Stash of what? I have a stash of, oh, I know, the vegetables. Yes, I have a stash. In my office, in one of my office drawers, I believe there's the entire collection of those veggies, one of each that we got. I didn't pull them until the very, close to the very end, but I think I got one of each. I think I got one of each. I don't even know if Andrew knows, y'all. But I did it because I thought they were so cute, and they reminded me of my grandmother. My grandmother on my dad's side used to do ceramics. And I don't know, you know, when you look back on things, you're not sure if it's real or if you're making them up. But I feel like she did ceramics, and I feel like she had ceramic vegetables like that. I think Andrew's grandparents did too. And I feel like she had something like that. So to me, they remind me of her. And so that's why I've got them. Rat Dog. David and Millie. I thought Millie was right. I blanked on your name. David says, thank you. You're welcome. Anne says, I love those veggie pendants. Suzanne says, me too. I knew Anne got them. I couldn't remember if Suzanne got any or not. I thought you did. I thought you both did. Anne says, wow, exciting to be moving to Ligonier. I hope your move goes smoothly, to David and Millie. Yeah, hopefully it goes really smoothly. I think they had a pretty easy time finding the house and stuff, which was, you know, when things line up like that, especially when you're buying a house, it's a good sign, right? This is the silver version of these. I don't know if these are quite considered a flower of life thing. I don't think that's quite the look, but these are cool. $2.25 each. $2.25 each. We had the gold version before. And this is the silver version. David and Millie say thank you, Anne. Vanessa says, my Mont Blanc is my favorite. Yes, when I was in New York and I was, making, kind of more money, I would buy Mont Blancs, and I have a few of them. No fountain pens, though. They were always the most expensive, but I have a Mont Blanc, Skywalker, what are they? A fine liner, they call it. It's like a marker almost, but it has a little spring in the tip that bounces when you write. So if you add more pressure, it takes some of that pressure away. I have, I used to have a Mont Blanc highlighter in college, and at some point through college, and it was one of the larger Legrand version, and at some point through college, it got lost or stolen. I don't know. And I also have, I forget what the other Mont Blanc I have is at home. Lot SS31, $2.25 each. Are these little Hemsa hands. The cute little ornate, like a filigree, in the 18 karat gold plated. David Millie says, it was meant to be. We are very excited to be coming there. Awesome. What kind of Mont Blanc do you have, Vanessa? I love those. I have, they're called L-Tech. I don't think they sell them anymore. Levenger had an L-Tech pen that was based on an old, I don't know if it was a Red Point. I forget what brand it was. They're like a machined metal hexagonal shape. I think it's hexagonal. And the last one, y'all, SS32. SS32 are these little Hamsa hands in silver at $1.75 each. All right. So there you go. That's the last lot, y'all. And hopefully David and Millie will be seeing much more of you when you're up here. Maybe come in for some classes, hang out with us. It'd be great. I don't know if you saw, but in addition to the lives that we're doing, I don't know if you heard, if you were tuning in then, but I'm working with some of the other stores in town to do Google Street Views inside of the stores. So even if you're not in Ligonier, you can go in and do a street view and kind of take a virtual walkthrough of the store. So I'm working with some of the other stores in town to get them done. I just did us with a camera I bought and working to do more. All right, so let me flip this camera around real quick and we'll say a quick goodbye. And then I'm gonna go. Andrew's still on his other call. And he probably will be for a while. Maybe not too much longer, but I don't think we're going to be here when he gets done. Okay. Hello. Let's see here. Marianne says, I am slightly envious, David. Right? Slightly. So, what else is going on? I think that's it. We've talked a lot. It's almost 2 hours, y'all. Almost 2 hours. Cindy says, William, I'll be sending you an email soon to set up my class. Do it. So I think that's it. I've talked a lot today. I'm filling my voices. And so thank you all for joining in. I do hope you love these. And if you did, I hope you sent an email. I'm going to go and check some of those emails here very shortly. So hopefully I'll get some maybe invoices out tonight. I don't know. I usually spreadsheet out everything. And sometimes that spreadsheet, I do have to get through everybody, of course, so we make sure who gets what. It takes a little bit of time. So if not tonight, then when I get home from my other job tomorrow, I think I'm filming with Jen. So maybe not till Wednesday. I don't know, but I'll try and get these out as quickly as I can for y'all, because I know that's important. You want to see what you got. So Amanda says, is Andrew doing a demo or tutorial tomorrow? I don't know. I don't know if he knows. So if there's something you want to see from Andrew in particular, let us know. Put it in the comments here. And if he doesn't have anything already planned, maybe he can do that. You know, I don't know. We'll see. You know, these, I would say maybe some people think we plan these in advance. Not always. This one today was kind of, we had an idea of what we wanted to do. I would have gotten the notice out there earlier. I was going to take some pictures of these, you know, put a nice background like we do with our title or our thumbnails, but I didn't get up to the cottage early enough. So I didn't get to do that, but I wanted to set it up. So sometimes we know what we're going to do. Sometimes we have no clue until the day of. That's what being a small business owner, I think, is. And many of you probably know that. When you're going to a show and you're like, what am I going to sell at the show? I don't know yet. Let's find out, right? So yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what he's going to do. But tune in anyway. Tune in anyway and find out. Anne says this was fun. Thank you. Thank you for joining in. Susan says, have a great evening, everyone. Yes, please, everyone, have a wonderful evening. And we will see you back here. Andrew will have something for you Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday this week. 3 days for the next about 5 or 6 weeks. Andrew's going to take the bulk of the lives coming to you Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So enjoy your time with Andrew. I'm not going to be able to tune in to most of those because I will be potting at my pottery classes. So please have fun. And again, if you want Andrew to demonstrate anything in particular or show you anything in particular, drop it in the comments. He does check these, and we'll see what happens. All right. Thanks so very much. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for your support. We love you all. We don't say that lightly. You know, we're here for you. As much as we love doing what we do, like we do our own thing, we're here for you. So thank you, and enjoy your evening, morning, or afternoon, whatever time it is in your neck of the woods, and we'll see you back here tomorrow. Bye now.